I'd like to do a short FAQ on a very unique new product called Baja Gold Sea Salt, okay? Now, I have used a lot of different sea salt, and I love salt, and I recommend it. But there's a certain salt that I stumbled on a few years ago that just really got me interested in salt, and I decided to carry my own brand. But I want to talk about exactly what it is and how it's different than other types of sea salt. Now, this specific type of salt is from the Sea of Cortez, a very pristine, healthy part of the world. And what's unique about it is its level of sodium chloride, okay? Because sea salt is composed of not just sodium and chloride, but all the other minerals. So sodium and chloride, these two minerals make up 77.5% of this product. Now, what is so unique about that? Well, most other sea salts are much higher in sodium chloride. They're like most of them are like 98%, which means they don't give room for the other minerals and the trace minerals. So this product has a lot of additional minerals and trace minerals that these other sea salt products don't have. So it can be used as a mineral and trace mineral product as well as something to enhance the flavor of your food. And what you're going to notice if you try this is that it gives a completely different taste to your food. It's really actually quite delicious. It does not taste overly salty. It just enhances the taste of that food. Normally food, like for example, tomatoes, should come with a lot of nutrients and minerals and trace minerals. But unfortunately, our foods nowadays are really bland and they just don't have the nutrient density. So even if you were to put this on a regular tomato, it would really taste a lot different than just using sea salt. So check this out. I'm going to compare this salt with other types of sea salt. So the sodium chloride, just those two minerals, is 77.5%. In Celtic sea salt, it's 81.5%. In another salt called Chris Salt sea salt, that's 97%. And then we have Redmond real salt, that's 88.9%. Now check this out. And I'm talking about parts per million, okay? I'm going to compare calcium. So the calcium in this salt is 4,490 parts per million, compared to Celtic sea salt, which is only 1,500 parts per million. And then you have Redmond real salt, which is 2,850 parts per million. And then check this out, potassium. Baja Gold sea salt has a potassium of 6,000 parts per million. Now, if we compare that with Celtic sea salt, they're only at 957 parts per million, which is more than 6 times less. And then, of course, Redmond only has 318 parts per million. So that would be less than, I don't know, I'm bad at math, but it's like 13 times less for Redmond real salt. Then we get to magnesium. Baja Gold sea salt has 13,200 parts per million for magnesium. Celtic sea salt only has 3,680 parts per million. And then Redmond real salt has only 347 parts per million. So the cool thing about this salt, it has the lowest sodium chloride to then allow room for the rest of the minerals. And the other two things that are very unique about this product is that we recently tested for plastics and it had 0 plastics, okay? So that's really exciting because some of these other sea salts that are in different parts of the world are just loaded with plastics. And this sea salt is naturally sun-dried compared to other sea salt, which is modified or heated with different temperatures that could destroy certain things in that salt. So anyway, you might want to try this salt and start putting it on your food and then give me feedback on how you enjoy it.
如果觉得这个视频对你有帮助，请记得点赞和关注我。